Hello and welcome to the channel. This is a nature video, so I'm going to do 3 videos. Am I? Or 1? Can't make up my mind. Well, I'm certainly not going to spend too much time, but we're walking the roundabout. So this is what I find interesting, is how the nature changes. So we're coming into spring, well, we're in spring and things are changing. So, you know, the plants and things grow. Even somebody like myself who's not really into nature that much. Obviously I am. I've got my old boots on just now because I was working painting the car, so they have leaks. So I was kind of hoping. So I'm glad we're getting wet feet here. Oh, well, right. Try not to stand in muddy bits too much. So, can you hear the wood, the chirping noises? It's wonderful, isn't it? Nature. What are you going to rabbit on about today? Well, I've just been arguing about with a couple of people, and I'm honing in my skills and debating skills. So a couple of times this morning I tried asking a question. Well, look at that. Asking a question. When somebody, you say attacks me, but attacks me. Well, yeah, so there's 2 things here. This lady and the man both attacked me in their responses to my comment. They attacked me personally. So what you need to do there is call that out by asking a question. And one, the lady, it was, why are you attacking me personally? She was calling me a climate denier. And the guy was saying that I was confused with projection. So what my point is that the battery fire in Kilwinning demonstrates how much of a scam net zero is. So these 2 are defending net zero against my comment. So I responded. Now this is something I realised the other day, and it's quite a solid thing to say, is that all lithium ion batteries over a certain weight, so that's 10 kilograms or something, like anything like a car battery, I don't know how heavy that is. I'm going to look that up when I get, is it 100 kilograms? How much is it? How heavy is a car battery? An EV, a Tesla battery? They should be made illegal. And the batteries that caught fire in Kilwinning, some of them were imported from the US. So ban the import of any lithium ion battery over a specific weight. This is an environmental disaster that we're facing. That's why my position is that net zero is a scam, because of course it's a scam, because the politicians that have pushed this on us have allowed a company to shove some unwanted lithium ion batteries in a warehouse next to where people live in Kilwinning, Scotland. So this could be, and this will be, anywhere and everywhere. Blackpool, Hertfordshire, Portsmouth, Cornwall, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Yorkshire, okay, you know what, Derbyshire. It could actually be anywhere that this can happen. And it is happening. So we're looking at environmental disaster here. And it's going to start playing itself out over the next few years. We'll see more and more fires. So the best BESS storage facilities are the same. They should be banned. Because if you banned importing these batteries, then that's the way forward. I believe that 100%. I'm 100% honest belief that that's what should be done. That's what we need to do. And I believe that will happen. But it'll take a lot. It'll take deaths. It'll take a long time before it does happen. might be 5 or 10 years. That's definitely going to happen, yeah. I would predict it's definitely going to happen. It's just a case of when. I would do it now, but it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Sorry, it just doesn't. It just does not work like that. So they're there defending net zero. So you always got, when you start arguing with people like that, you've always got to be aware that they might be from a government nudge unit, or they might be working. One of their favourite tropes is they like to call me a conspiracy theorist. It's their favourite one. All these things are typical. You're a conspiracy theorist, and that sort of makes out that you're a nut. You know, some kind of nut, and they can dismiss you what you're saying quite easily. You can just dismiss them. So, right, next thing, I've got a bit out of breath here. My boots are struggling here. They're not working very well. Look at that Bluebell woods, that's what wonderful. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah. How's it going?
Alright, yourself?
Fine, aye.
Good.
Oh, right, I'm starting to struggle here. Oh, it's top of that hill. So, look how wonderful it is. The Bluebell Woods. Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm going to end the video when I get to the end of the woods, and that's because some people will just be wanting to see the trucks. And they want to put themselves through the torture or listen to me talking about, well, at least without any visual stimulation, the trucks. Jeepers. Another thing I'm going to get onto is the definition of a woman. So Supreme Court made a ruling. Yeah, that's kind of put a lot of things up in the air. There's quite a lot of stuff floating around on Facebook and everything. I have got this. My situation is that I changed my birth certificate. Oh, I had it changed, and my birthmark, was changed from male M to F about 2015. So the definition. So it's called a gender recognition certificate. It recognises that you're female, or the other way around. If you're going from female to male, so there's a lot of nasty stuff floating around with that. Hopefully it'll all die down a bit. This is kind of like the previous topic I was talking about, and this is the problem when you start ticking everything in the same box. You know, if you're a Marxist, you're going to believe certain things, and I'm obviously not a Marxist, so I don't believe. There's a lot of things I don't believe, but I think that. So really, well, anyway, I was on this. I've got this friend called Lucy. Actually, her name's Lucy. Friend, as in, you know, not really a friend. It depends on your definition. There's a roundabout there. That's a roundabout, and it's just when you read it, I'm actually wondering, is she thick? You know, is she dumb? But she's went the whole hog with us. Like surgeries here, surgeries there, facial surgeries, you know, boob job, you know, obviously gender reassignment, I don't even know, but probably, yeah. Teeth done. It's actually, I'm actually amazed. I don't know how she, it's like that thing where you go, it's none of my business, but you do wonder, how can you afford that when you don't seem to have a job, you know? And, but, never mind that, that's really not, it's not any of my business really. But it is a curious thing, you know. People might wonder about me, how I can afford things. So you have to sort of keep some of your, you know, your private life sort of private, don't you? But so she was coming at, this is what they do. See, if you get involved with these transgender women, whatever that is, right? They're mostly mentally deranged, yeah. I mean, I'm not arguing about that. So she actually started really pissing me right off for what she was saying, because she's actually validating what these radical feminists are saying, is that they want to keep, well, trans women out of safe spaces, so that would be toilets. It's not so safe. What? Sorry. So what I was talking about, I'm going to add this to that previous video because I had to restart the phone. I'm going to go around a bit, but we're just going to walk down to that field and I'll continue the conversation. So what she's doing is she's actually it's unbelievable. Lucy is actually agreeing with these radical feminists that it's 1%, they're saying, of, so it's like 1% of dangerous males, men or whatever that is, dressed in dresses or whatever that is, and invading safe spaces, and that's what's caused this whole thing. That's not what's caused it. You know, I'm actually I've unfriended her a few times over the years, and I've never met her, and I either think she's quite thick or extremely selfish, because then she went on to say how she wasn't bothered about it, because, and basically what she's really saying, and this is what a lot of these transgenders do, women, the transgender women, that's male to female, for clarity, that's what I'm calling them. If you want to call them someone else, it's up to you, but that's what I'm calling them here, and that's what I call them. So from male to female, so it's trans women. So what they then do is they will, and this is what she's doing, I don't know if she knows she's doing it, she then says, I pass, so I'm not going to have any problems. So basically what that means is she's going to go into a female toilet, she looks totally female, everybody's going to be happy with her, because she's had all these operations, she's had facial feminisation, she's had boob jobs, she's had her buttocks done, her teeth done, she's had a whole load of procedures, and all this gets put on the internet, you know. And but at the end of the day, that's up to you. If you want to do that, it's nothing to do with me, you know. So she's done all these things, and now she's kind of, I just thought it was an appalling attitude that she's got, that she's actually chucking all the rest of us under the bus, you know. And she can't see, she either is too thick to see that this is a culture war, a sideways culture war between radical feminists and trans activists. That's what it is. There's nothing, it's not about, I mean, the percentages of male rapists wearing a dress going into a women's safe space. I mean, so she came up with one which was Isla Bryson. I noticed she couldn't even spell her name properly. Yeah. But that was one person that was convicted of rape. Bearing in mind, Alex Salmond was accused of a similar offence, and I would say that he's got more money than Isla Bryson, right? But that's a whole other, you know, that's a whole other thing. We don't want to get into that. We're talking about the dangers of men and women getting together for sex. If you're not, oh God, even if you're married, it's still dangerous, right? That is something where it's really risky, right? So, especially if you've been drinking, you know, whatever. So anyway, this one person, do you see saying that's 1%? It's 1%. She's not good at statistics, is she? So there's one person that wasn't convicted in a safe space anyway, right? She was convicted of rape or something or whatever thing. And I don't really know that much about the ins and outs. Maybe we should have a look at that and try and find out a bit more about that. Well, that'll be hidden probably. You won't be able to get that information. So she's chucking us under the bus. I'm alright, fuck you. And she's actually agreeing. Is what she's doing. I don't care if she listens. She won't listen to this video. I would doubt it. You don't know. I would say you're being extremely... Listen, if you're watching this, you are wrong. And you're being extremely self-centered. You know? Oh yeah, look at that. It's a duck. Quack. Quack. At least my zoom function's working. Hello, Ducky, standing in the Bannockburn. Standing. Looking for dinner or something? Something to come along. Some food. Probably. Oh aye. Cat. We could actually eat that, couldn't we? Mm-hmm. Look at all that. Stop it. It's a duck, for God's sake. Children about. Alright. Oh aye. Look. Oh aye, this is nice. Stand up in the rock. Quack quack. Is anybody getting bored of this? I'm not. This is the nature edition. Right. So we've got to keep going. Bye ducky wucky. Right. So it's, people just think, right, so people just think about themselves, don't they? You know, it's extremely, she's got all these friends, like, you know, it's like friends. I think, I'm going to block this idiot. Why would I want to even, why am I watching this shit? So I've got to ask myself, why am I watching her story and her videos and everything, pictures and everything? It's voyeurism, isn't it? It's not healthy really, is it? But is that maybe explains the whole of the internet? Oh aye. We've got somebody up there, parked up. Well, my plan is, and I'm not going to change my plan for anyone, is to oh, they're away. They must have known I was here. Right, it's voyeurism, isn't it? So she can carry on with her transition. That's what it is. I think the buttock job was something else. Wow, I mean that's actually quite a dangerous thing. The buttock job. So she's posting all this stuff since this ruling, and it's really negative and it's not helping anyone. She's got these other sort of trans people, trans women mostly, friends with her. There's occasional male, and it just gets quite volatile. There's a guy there, this bisexual guy, a solicitor, John Justice or something. And he was just a twat. I mean, why? That's the thing about not vetting. Or it depends what you're on Facebook for, doesn't it? It depends what you're doing. Is it? That's the definition of it. Is it your personal page for friends, or is it voyeurism? Is it for everybody to look at your tits? If it is, well, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but you need to understand that that's what you're doing and be honest about it. So the whole thing is going to carry on as normal. The other point I'd like to make is, like, if you believe that you're a woman, why does it matter if some, you know, court ruling says you're not? If you believe that, then carry on believing it. But, well, I mean, the thing is, they're bringing toilets into the PD hook. Is it PJ? PD. They're bringing toilets into it and everything and all, so that's how it's like, say, well, what's it got to do with me or you or anyone? Well, I could get hassle for this. I more than likely will, but what I do in toilets is I don't speak to anyone. And anyone wants to hassle on me, they won't be getting away with it for much. I just avoid them, ignore them, is what I do. Right, so we've made it here. That's the nature thing over, and the blog, the daily blog. So we've covered definition of a woman. Well, we haven't really covered it, but... And what else did we cover? Well, in the previous video it was net zero's a scam, and the battery storage facility fire in Kilwinning proves it's a scam. Right, thanks for watching this video. I'm going to start another one. Bye! What I do is I'll put all the videos on individually, then I piece them all together. You know, some people like it that way, or you just never really know. The other thing I'm doing is putting more and more shorts on the same video, and I've noticed that if one of them's sort of relatively successful, you can put it on several times. This is what happened with the push bike one on the earth with the Volkswagen Golf. I put it on every day for a week and got thousands of views, so you know, you can actually stretch more and more out of it. I suppose it's about being seen, understanding it, which I'm not claiming to understand YouTube and how it works. But I'm away now, bye! And welcome to this truck spotting edition. We are going on our usual walk. We're going to walk up here and round the roundabout, and then walk back up through the wood, and then go home for breakfast, and then put some more paint on the car. Well, we're going to put some more paint on the car as soon as I get home, and then have breakfast. And it looks like it could be tricky crossing the road today. Very tricky. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a disaster. Yeah. How we're going to do it, I don't know. It's going to be fucking awkward. Right. It's going to be fucking awkward, mate. Yeah, it's busy that way. No trucks! We're going limited. There's no trucks coming. How the fuck? What time is it? It's about... It must be about 10:30 or something. So how am I going to get over? Oh yeah, that's that, that's the Seat with the reek up the back. Fucking ding dong. Oh, he's away straight on. Yeah. Right, let's go for it now. Woo! Well, that was a bit, because we were still zoomed in, but I noticed an opportunity to pass the road, which I didn't want to miss out on. Yeah. Right, so we'll get round, get back. Oh yes, bikers. Bikers. Yeah, we haven't got any bloody trucks so far. There's train spotting. Oh yes. The train spotting video. Usually you get them here. If you stand here, you get them right here. So, hey, he's looking at me. What the fuck? Right. So we've got any trucks. They're going really slow. They must be numpties. Net zero numpties. They're not going to want go-ahead types to work some of these jobs. They're going to want numpties. Do as you're told. That's how the police has gone actually. They don't want anybody using their initiative or anything. Do as you're fucking told. We'll do the thinking. You know, you're dumb. You're dumb. What's a cactus? We haven't got any trucks yet at all. It's very disappointing. This is a live video, so I don't really want to pause it. You know. There's Robert Purvis delivering a load of stuff to my driveway. would be good. We've got, oh yeah, I'm running low on butter, Graham's butter. Right, so I'm running low. The Graham's butter I used to buy all the time, and it kind of got less easy to get after COVID. I think that maybe they won't make so much money at it or something. Quite a nice Mercedes. Oh god, look at that electric fucking thing, I hope it explodes. That's fucking horrible, MG. Look at me, he looks like a fanny, doesn't he? Those fucking specs. I bet he's been at university. Fucking, what do you mean, you've been at university? Oh, aye. Well, I know, but I'm a fan as well, aren't I? But I don't believe all that shit though, do I? Oh, right, it's difficult to know where to look here. We've got trucks everywhere. With truck spotting, beats it's concrete. I don't remember ordering concrete, oh they're not going to my bit. Oh, just dump it in the drive, it'll be fine. Did we Hamilton, Bright Alloa, did we order some shit from there? No, I can't remember. This is the problem when you drink at night on the internet. You're ordering stuff, and in the morning you've got like 20 tons of concrete. Well, as long as you don't buy an electric car, I think that's the only thing you should really avoid. The William Hamilton's for hire, yeah, we could hire that, clean up the driveway, and we've got A&F Grant there, Ballindalloch, which is quite far from here, has to be said. It's way up, sort of, whoa, yeah, it's way up in the hills. Maybe he was looking at me there, what happened there, I don't know. It's way up in the hills, and near Elgin, Dufton sort of area. Yeah, I'm not sure if I totally captured that there, but yeah, you can't catch everything, can you? You know, you can catch a lot of it, but not all of it. And sometimes it's got a lot to do with luck. It's fucking luck. Now, years ago, you get some weirdo hanging around, ranting and raving at a roundabout, or you know, a lay-by parking place, whatever, near a junction. And now it's been sort of normalised, because if you have a video camera, then you can claim I'm doing a video. So it becomes also normal all of a sudden. Right, okay. I'm not sure if I convinced myself there. Right. So what we're doing, we're going round. We don't want to be here too long. We could have catch some more trucks, would be good. Yeah. Oh yes, launch control. Go for it. Go. Maybe it just give me an opportunity to who's peeping? It's like, is that a road rage or is it a peep? Don't know. I'm not actually sure. I'm not actually sure really. I don't know. Aye. Are you feeling important because you got your high-vis jacket on? Like I'm like a security guard type. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'd like to go in there. That'd be a lovely place to have a wee kip, wouldn't it? Aye. And so we've got, that is not a bad looking motorhome. That is that a motorhome or is it a day van? What do you call that? How does the logbook work out? If you go to, why was that little Ford in both lanes at the same time? I don't know. Like I say, you can't catch everything. Right, we're going now. There's nothing coming. Basically, you can keep walking around here all you like, round and round circles, if you want. You don't have to stop. Right. Motorhome's coming. Alright. Watch this side, not that side, because there's loads of traffic coming there. Look. Oh fuck it, we're going. Made it. Right, we're over on this spot now. Each spot has its kind of, every single bit's probably got its plus points. You know, over there's alright, over there's alright. So we're just trying it all out really, yeah. Then we're going to go. So I don't know how the time's doing. Let's have, don't have my glasses on to see how long I've been doing this video. Really, it should be about 20 minutes. Would be ideal. What I've noticed is, if I upload the videos, God, that's 20 minutes over. No, it's only come for 10. It's come for 10 minutes, so that's good. If I upload the videos in short bursts, you know, like 10, 15 minutes, they're more likely to watch them. And not everybody's got time to watch, you know, a big, massive, long video. Oh, aye. Give it the beans. Is that thing no running right? That's what I was thinking. You know, like not everybody's got the time to watch a huge big video, obviously, for obvious reasons. Right, I've got my bag with me. I've got some bits of wood to pick up on the way back, which is sort of like further up near the school. So I won't be picking any up down here. Obviously, there's quite a lot being cut down, and I don't know if anybody's earmarked it for themselves or what. I don't know. So I'm just going to like play it by ear and see if it's still there. And I think it'll look. Generally, they actually want you to pick it up because they would have to pay to recycle it. But that's where I should have spoke to them. Right, perfect drive in there, indicating to come off and everything. Yeah, chain there. Right, so you know that's. I'm sort of hiding here. From Holland. Don't know. Sort of hiding in here. Yeah, some people don't give a shit and other people wonder who the fuck it is. I suppose I would. If I was driving along my car, I'd be wondering if it's like, well, police or something, eh? Maybe? Is that what you think? Then you know, like, okay, the police are not going to have a numpty like that, are they? Well, no, actually they would. They probably would give me a job actually now because they're totally useless. I could probably get a job in the police force. Well, no, some things I've said would stop it. Like stuff I've said against net zero and stuff. I know the opinions that I put on the internet. I'd have to spend like a whole month going around deleting everything I've ever said, which would take more than a month. And I'd probably, if it did take a month, there'd be one you'd miss, and maybe it'd make it stand out more, because because it's like it'd stand out. Yeah. Oh God, did I say that? Right. Whoa. That's how to do it. You look, then run, and then film them running you over. Is the technique. If I could get some trucks, it would be good. Would be good. Aye. Can it be everywhere at once? Can you? Right, let's keep going. Well, there's a car coming, so let's not bother. There's no trucks, there's nothing. There's a few cars, so we're just going to have to wait here. We'll wait on my memento. A Jeep. Caravan. It's Easter weekend. This is Easter Friday. Yay. Oh, I got a nice wee wave there. Right. That was good. Right. Oh! You're on the safe. Well, it's not safe. You're at the wrong side of the barrier. And cars have crashed here. Yes, they have. They've crashed right here, and that's why the barrier's all new. Because it got all twisted and broken. Oh, we've got a tin we could pick up. Right there. A tin. Right. There's the tin there. Might as well pick that up, it's already been flattened. At some point when I get this roof painted, and I'm going to have a right tidy up at my bit. I've got fucking tins and shite all over the place. And I haven't even done any of my artwork. It's terrible what's happened. Right, so we'll get in there now. Pick it up, cleaning up the community for the numpties. See, everything I good is good intentions. It's all good. It's all for good intentions. None of it is for selfish. Ah, fuck off, stop lying. Liar! You liar, liar, liar. Now, so this is my morning walk. We're getting near the end of this video. We'll have a look from here and then we'll get going. Get back home, pick up some of the wood on the way home, just what I can get in this bag. Nice little trailer. Not sure where you put in that though, but ideal for a pallet or something, eh? Pallet of bricks or something, going into builder's merchant. You know, be ideal for that. Oh my god, look at that fucking nice. I hope it's got a petrol engine. I hope so. Yes, yes, it's got exhausts. Thank God for that. I was glad it wasn't a fucking electric car. Hate these friggin' things. Shut it, you know. Oh yes, it's scotheating.co.uk. I kind of lost out a bit there because I was looking the wrong way. And the water's getting in my feet because of these substandard boots. Arnold Clark. When you see people hiding, it's because they've just been getting shagged by somebody. That's probably what it is. There's no doubt about that. I mean, that's obvious, alright. That's cyclists. See what's the cyclist going to do here? And they're going down the inside. Or they're going to go right round the outside. They're going right round the outside. They're breaking the highway code. Because they can do what the fuck they like. Look at them. Fucking mad cyclist. Fucking fanny. Your testicles are fucked. Oh, I enjoyed that. See, cyclists, they're actually quite difficult to video. And the reason is, they creep up on you. C4 Picasso. Yeah. I can tell you all the problems that are awaiting you. And here we got H&R Grey. With a load of timber. Oh yes. Oh yes. And then we've got groundworks following them along. Oh yes. Yes, 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 yes. So we can zoom that in. You have to sort of move it around and judge it and adjust it all. It's actually better just with a selfie stick. It's easier. And then it doesn't actually focus properly sometimes either. Right. This is ridiculous. Time you got going. Right. Okay. Let's get going. Time to go. 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 Oh. Right. So it is. So, from Skeoch Roundabout, thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. And we'll get you in the next video. Oh yes, Stirling Roofing Company. Yeah, roofing. Monkeys jumping about roofs. The only thing that I failed at with a lot of things was mathematics. Like roofing, so you're setting out a roof, you have to calculate things sometimes. Because when I was a roofer, that was a problem that I had. And I can't remember, I'm very poor at remembering sizes and things in my head, so I have to keep rechecking it all the time. But I was quite creative, it was quite a good part of it. I could finish off things quite nicely. You know, I got the hang of sort of implement it. This is the thing where, why didn't you just use that, it was there? And then it goes, oh, you shouldn't have used that, it was there. You know, like if you're away somewhere, like in Elgin or something, and you've got to finish something off and the material's not there, the actual exact thing. So what you do is you go and make it up yourself. Use your imagination. But that's fabrication, I suppose. Oh, that's a big heavy thing, that, isn't it? Right, so we're going. Is it 20 minutes? Kind of looks like it. Say it'd be 20 minutes. Oh, there's another truck coming. Yeah, I would say it would be 20 minutes. I would say so. I remember I stood here once, a few months ago, and I was standing here and I switched the camera off and I put it, for some weird reason, I put it on a time-lapse mode. I was just experimenting with it, and there's a guy came in my truck right up there, stopped there and flashed. It was Sloan, it was called, transport or something. Flashed his lights and peeping and everything, and I was really pissed off because I didn't capture it. But I did capture it on time-lapse, but it's just not the same, you know, just not the same. Right, we're going. You don't have to go on the defensive, you know, when people ask you questions like, what the fuck are you doing, why are you filming me? You always try and just step back. The thing I'm like trying to learn is to take my time when I'm answering people, slow down a bit, make your answers slow, gives you more time to think, and less time to overreact and say the wrong thing, which can explode the situation. So thanks for coming along. That's us, we're going, bye. Welcome to this nature edition. This is the nature non-truck edition of this series of videos. So we're going to walk up the top of the wood, and that's that. Okay, what we're going to talk about, oh fuck, that was nothing I suppose. Yeah, so these culture war things, they're not helpful. I know the politicians jump on it as well. I think politicians are rats. I really now believe that George Galloway's a rat now. I knew that. People said that when I was into him and I really liked him. And they're all like that. You know, because I listen to what people say. He's changed his tune quite dramatically. So it's political expediency. It doesn't matter, he doesn't care about me, or you or anyone, does he? Just about his career and getting voted in. But he's got to be a bit, like, he's a bit on the fringe, isn't he? And he has got a lot of bottle. Stood up against the US system. So some guy, oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. Some guy, yeah. So I'm just a wee bit upset with him, but I'm upset about a lot of this because I was led to believe, and I went through it. Hello and welcome to the channel. I was led to believe that I'm an example of someone who I allowed myself to get dragged into that thing, and it's just what happened, really. Just let us people get along. So now we're going up that way, which is this way. This is the way I'm going. Dogs. So there you go. Right, so what was I saying? Yeah, I got distracted there. I get bad vibes off them too. I don't even know them. I don't even fucking know them. But I just got bad vibes. Fuck off, it doesn't matter what vibes you got. Right, so they're all kind of, they've left one of their dogs. Yeah, so they're all kind of, everybody's sort of into their own opinions about lots of things, but it's not really very helpful. It's not going to make much difference to it. What difference does it make? Like, so what they're trying to do is expand on something. You know, that's what they do. That's what happens with everything. Social media. So this group will get a bit of, they're doing quite well at the moment, and the other one will fight back, and then what happens is you become obsessed with all these things. What I'm talking about is the definition of a woman. So you become obsessed with it, and your whole existence, when you wake up in the morning, you're an activist. That's all you do. You spend your whole time arguing about it. Arguing for nothing. Right, go on with this. Arguing and arguing and arguing for nothing. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. So GB News, Matt Goodwin was the guy that annoyed me, because one of his guests was expressing his opinion and Matt Goodwin hammered his opinion out. He sort of overpowered him with being loud, and is that the role of a presenter? You know? I think so. And it was actually a kind of small C conservative guest who was just saying that socially he's quite happy to acknowledge transgender women in that scenario, and he got shot down in flames by Matt Goodwin because Matt Goodwin didn't like what he was saying. Is that what a presenter's supposed to do? Pushing a narrative, it's like an anti-trans narrative. I wish I'd never got involved with it, actually. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like, what you could say, well, what do you mean? I just wish I'd never got involved with it. You know? It's not very helpful. I am trying to stay out of it. It's maybe my use of social media that's causing this, because I go on it so much. Yeah, probably. And I'm going to get to the top, then I'm going to stop filming. Just to warn you. So that's all you're getting, the Bluebell Woods. This section is up to here. Yeah, I was thinking I didn't really want to film them too, they look miserable, but yeah. There's a lot of negative energies happen between men and women. The sex and everything can work fairly well, and from a genetic standpoint, nature's doing its job. But the actual social implications of living together and everything, or going out together and all the rigmarole, all that, what surrounds that, is actually complicated now and difficult to manage. Which is why it's becoming more and more difficult to get married and raise a family successfully, because it takes a lot of sacrifice on both parties. I'd say it's virtually impossible. You need to start off right at the proper standpoint, and I think the only ones that are really going to crack this are going to be the likes of Jacob Rees-Mogg. He's been brought up and put to public school and properly educated, and he started going out with a woman that's suitable, and the whole family's been on board and other families on board. I'm guessing this, I don't even know for sure. And that's how you have a successful marriage and successful life and create wealth. It's not greed to create wealth, so I've got every respect for somebody like him. A lot of people don't like him because he's wealthy. Don't know what that is it a flower or some kind? Right, so there we go. Right, that's going. That video's ending. This video's ending. So bye. 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 That woman has no children. She is underweight, does too much jogging, and yeah, too much jogging. Not good for you. She's too thin. On the other hand, I'm too fat. So, yeah. So that's the I'm not hugely interested, but that's the new facility sort of shaping up, you know. Yeah. Hi. So I suppose what I've been talking about is So feminists and feminism demanded, this is going back to suffragettes, they demanded male space. That, I think, is that fair to say? Yeah. So they wanted the male, a piece of the male, what they perceived as the male action. They didn't want the male responsibility. So this is really going, I mean that was what, 100, how long ago was the suffragettes? 120 years ago, 110 years ago. So they were upper middle class, well there wasn't really middle classes then. My family wasn't middle class then. Well, I don't know if they were or not. I don't think, my granddad's family had a farm and everything. I don't think they were competent, quite competent people, yeah. But it wasn't really until the 70s and 80s and 90s we became, like a lot of people, relatively wealthy. And so these women, at that time, so back then, when they were about, in Stirling for example, you'd have still had the poor house that you got sent to. So if you got dumped your man, you and your children landed up, people probably wouldn't have dumped their man, they would have probably, if their man got killed at war or got killed or there wasn't any of the rest of the family to look after them, they landed up in the poor house and nobody wanted to go to the poor house. That was like a horrible place to be, so they didn't want to go there. So so all this sort of changes. So there's a big push from feminists to have a bit of the male action. And of course, you could say the trans women are men trying to get a piece of the, well, this might not be very popular what I'm saying, a lot of trans women won't like it, but they're trying to get a piece of the female action or whatever that is. You know, lifestyle, no lifestyle, but so they sort of try to, so this depends, so the argument or the noise at the moment is about trans women, so that's people born biologically male. The argument is that they are invading biologically female spaces, so they're calling that a safe space, and it's a pretty, that's the sort of battleground where this is being fought on, is that safe space with the predators. And we had one, when Scotland they pushed a lot of that stuff further, and of course we got rid of Nicola Sturgeon because of Isla Bryson, who had been convicted of RAPE, so is still in jail. Was in a women's prison for a while. So you've got the added complication of that. So Isla Bryson, for example, probably had not had surgery, so you've got a practical consideration to make here. So if you're going to put a trans woman who's had gender reassignment into a male facility, that's going to be a problem. She's not going to get pregnant, but she's going to get fucked a lot, right? So you don't want that, do you, if you're in a prison? So I think what's happened is it's a sideways culture war, and so radical feminists are using mainstream women as ordinary women in this battle against trans. So when you look at the women that were celebrating the win outside the court, it was all like blue-haired weirdos, lesbians. You know, you could take it further, but this is where the battleground is at the moment. The definition of a woman: have fucking children. You know, having a fucking Audi doesn't mean everything. Have children. You know, have a man, stay with a man, but they don't want that. They want everything. When you say they, who do you mean? Well, look at the percentages of divorce. It's fucking huge. Is it something like 50? It's way up like 50% people get divorced. It's just, it's such an open contract. It's such a strange thing to get married. You don't know what the fuck you're letting yourself in for. And that's why people are not doing it now. So everybody's losing out, women are losing out, everybody's losing out. So my feelings are that these are not safe spaces. The Equality Act, this seriously undermines the Equality Act. You know, it's not me that brought out the Equality Act, it was, who was it, Tony Blair or Gordon Brown or somebody that brought it out? 2010, was it 2008 or 2010, 2007 or something? So this judgment seriously undermines the Equality Act. So I don't know how they're going to work that out. What am I supposed to do with my certificate, you know? It's a legally binding certificate. So it's like, how's that going to work? What am I supposed to do with that? People could be rude about it and tell me what to do with it, but in a legal situation it's a bit awkward, isn't it? It says fucking female on my birth certificate. Fuck. So how can I change back? I've had surgery and everything. That's the whole problem that a lot of people are not realising. They're sort of like ordinary weirdos like me who are just trying to get by in life and don't really want to argue about all this crap. But there you go, that's all I've got to say on the matter. Right. The school is on holiday, it's Easter holidays. So thanks for watching. Bye. Bye. Welcome to the danger zone. The danger zone. How's it look? Right, so what we're going to have to do... Oh, these fucking glasses have been there. Right, what we're going to have to do here, folks. It doesn't matter what the fuck you are, so long as you've got to remember you're you. So it happens to me. I get really depressed in the mornings and I go for a walk and now I feel fine. It's just like, it must be something to do with the just moving your legs and stuff. Never mind that. Right, here we are. I'm going to have to turn you around. There. Alright, okay, we're going to have to change the